What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the JNN Sports Podcast. My name is Nishan.
And my name's Justin, and welcome back for the second official episode.
Yeah, it's the second official one.
How
Let's
you
get into it.
how you doing there, Norsh?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing good. How's your week so far? It's the late in the week. What is it? It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Well, been fine. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Just working a lot. Nothing too
Yeah,
crazy right now.
getting ready to go to school next week, huh?
Oh man, freaking
Yeah,
Tuesday we both start.
yeah.
Just for those of you that don't know, I mean obviously you don't since we never talked about it, but I go to CSUN, Cal State Northridge.
And then, yeah, and I go to Cal State LA.
Yeah, so both pretty close to each other, not the schools, but living wise.
Yeah.
So are you excited about school or what?
Not that much.
Yeah, I feel you on
Yeah.
that. I feel like,
It's been,
yeah, I mean, I've been
yeah,
on break for so long. It's just like I forgot I go to school.
it feels like I've been on break for like 4 months, but it's been only 4 weeks.
Yeah, I feel that. It's literally on the nose.
Yeah,
It's just a quick. I remember in the first episode we talked about Nishan's little brother Vahe and his
yeah.
basketball career, shooting 11% in his first game back. We gave him a slide because it was a first game, but then we talked about his game being on Tuesday. Nishan, you want to tell him how he did
Oh
that
yeah.
game?
Let's just say he shot 11% again.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what are the odds this guy shot 11% again? It's not like it's like little shooting and he's doing it. He's shooting a lot of shots out there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, hopefully he pulls it around soon, gets it going, because I'm getting bored watching him
yeah.
just miss, come out, get yelled at, you know? But it's okay. He's got to learn.
Uh,
You ready to get
all
into
right,
these topics?
all right. Let's get into it.
All right. What we got on the agenda today?
All right, let's get into the hot topics first.
All right.
So Zion's debut is actually now moved back.
Hmm.
He was gonna debut against the Jazz today, but now he's gonna be debuting against the Spurs on January 22nd.
Yeah, man. I mean, not too crazy. So, yeah, it's not like a crazy
Yeah,
pushback like another month or two, but that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Can't wait to see Zion out there finally. Been waiting for a little bit.
Did you see what news broke out recently? What David Griffin said?
Oh, what'd he say?
He said that Zion was in like a 1 week training program and he gained 8 pounds of muscle in just a week.
Recently?
Yeah, like
Ooh, he's
last
gaining more weight?
yeah, eight
Wow.
pounds of muscle
That's
in one
nuts,
week. That's
man.
insane.
Muscle's a lot heavier than fat, so he's not like he's getting like a couple pounds lighter. Or eight
Yeah,
pound, 8 pounds you said?
yeah, 8 pounds.
Oh! I finally put that into like wow, that's crazy, man. Freaking Zion.
Yeah,
Hopefully he doesn't aggravate that knee a little more on those jumps that he likes to get up on.
I'm pretty sure he's healthy. It's like they're being really extra
Oh, I
cautious.
would too, man. Freaking, this is the most hyped up draft prospect since freaking LeBron.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got to be careful with your cargo. Oh, wait, who's the debut against? You know,
Yeah, the San Antonio
the
Spurs.
Spurs. That's good. He could do some big things in little minutes against the Spurs.
You think he's gonna start or come off the
Oh
bench?
no, I think because I've been reading his fantasy updates. I think he said he's coming off the bench to start.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm sure he'll get that starting position after like 6 games. I'm sure 5 or 6 games.
Yeah,
But yeah,
probably
definitely
gonna play
don't.
like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, don't expect big
Yeah,
numbers like early on at all. Don't.
yeah.
I don't want to
That's just
hear any
fantasy
bust talk.
advice.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any bust talks about Zion off his first 10, 15 games after being injured the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to see Zion, man.
Yeah.
Let me see
Move
what we
on. Yeah.
let me see what we got next here. Oh yeah. Well, they're playing right now. I was gonna say the Jazz. They're on a 10-game win streak. They're the hottest team in basketball, but I think they're losing right now. No, they're playing right now while we're filming this.
Yeah, they're playing the Pelicans.
The Pelican. Oh, my boy
Yeah.
Lonzo. What's he doing against the Jazz right now? Let me check.
Currently, it's third quarter and they're down by four, Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, man, Pelicans fighting for that eighth spot, so Zion could help him out on Monday,
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to get it going
Going
before he comes
going
back.
back to the Jazz, yeah, they're on fire.
But yeah, if they lose tonight, I guess it won't matter. This little
Yeah,
segment, but they were tied with the Lakers with the most wins. But obviously, after yesterday, they played the Magic, and
yeah. We'll get into that. We're
yeah,
gonna get into that
yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, the Jazz. I mean, not much to say. Rudy Gobert, he's the DPOY candidate every year for the past 3 years. Freaking
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell, Rookie of the Year. I really felt like he should have won. I was one of those guys. I know Ben Simmons was on a tear, but I didn't think
Yeah,
Ben was a rookie. But we don't need to talk about that today. And then,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, not surprised that they're on a win streak, and I'm sure they'll have a good chance at winning against the Pelicans today.
yeah. They beat quite a few good teams actually during the win streak. They
Oh yeah,
beat the Clippers. They beat. I mean, Portland's an okay team. It's not the best, but
yeah, they're just struggling right now,
but
man.
the rest of the other teams are not the greatest. That's why
But yeah, you mentioned
I'm
the
not
Clippers. That's a
that
good one, man.
impressed. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Clippers. Yeah,
that's good. I mean, from a Laker fan standpoint, I hope they lose tonight. But as just like an NBA fan, you like to see teams do good. So
yeah,
see what happens.
yeah. So these are the teams that they beat. If anyone wants to know, so they beat Portland, then they beat the Clippers, then they beat Detroit, then Chicago, then Orlando, then the Pelicans, who they're playing right now, by two.
Mm.
And then the Knicks, Hornets, and Wizards, probably the three worst teams.
Knicks, Hornets, and Wizards. Yep.
And then Brooklyn at the end. Yeah,
You got some impressive wins in there. I mean, obviously
yeah,
the Orlando one was alright since we lost to them last night.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, the Jazz, they were projected to do good early from before the season. They were projected to be a higher seed than the Lakers. I
yeah, for
remember on
sure.
ESPN's,
Their coach is really good.
yeah,
Quinn
Quinn
Snyder is
Snyder. Yeah, he's been in the
one of the
game for
best
a while.
coaches.
He's been in it for a while.
Yeah,
All right, you ready to move on?
yeah. Let's move on.
All right,
So next,
what do we
we're
got?
gonna be getting into the Laker news
Yeah,
going on.
I'm sure this is we're going to be a little thick with it today.
Yeah. So
A lot of Lakers stuff going on, obviously.
yeah. So let's talk about yesterday's game
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be honest to
against the
start. You
Magic.
here? You want to start with this? Your take on the game?
Yeah, I'll start with
Yeah,
it.
let me hear what you got for it.
So okay, so they were playing the Magic, which is not the best of teams, but it's not. It's Magic's is one of those teams where they're not the greatest and not the worst. They're
They could
always in the
win. They
middle.
could beat anyone. I mean,
Yeah,
anyone could beat anyone, but they have a
yeah,
chance to win every game like any given night.
yeah. And the Lakers always have the toughest look
Oh my gosh,
against
man.
the Magic. They've lost to the Magic like the past 4 or 5 years, at
Yeah,
least
it's
once.
crazy. We cannot beat the Magic. I mean, we beat them once the other time this season, I think, but
Yeah, we beat
man,
them
it's been
once.
a brutal couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Quinn Cook was a bright spot on the other hand.
Yeah, Quinn Cook.
LeBron,
I always knew Quinn Cook could like score. I was just he doesn't
yeah,
really have a lot of chances to play on this team.
yeah. LeBron was not doing the greatest, I'm gonna
Oh,
admit.
I didn't. Okay, so this is what I was gonna. Why I didn't really want to go first because I fell asleep during the game last night. They went down by 20, and I was like, "What is going on?" I was real comfy. I fell asleep, but I saw.
Yeah.
Was that facts that LeBron got 19 assists?
19 assists? Really?
Was that what he got? I don't know if that was a fake.
I
Like
know he had a lot, but
here, yeah. I want to double check on that before we talk about and hype up 19 assists if he actually didn't get it.
he actually, yeah, he did.
He had 19
He got,
assists. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that's
And
correct.
19 points. We gotta
19
improve on
points.
that.
That's where we lose the game right there.
Yeah. And even he said in an interview after the game, LeBron, he said, the, we were in the game because of our bench,
Yeah,
not the starters. He said LeBron. He said our bench is the reason there was a game at the end.
yeah.
He said that.
I did get a lot of Twitter feed notifications that the Lakers bench was really good last night, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
Because we need to everyone to step up if we're gonna win the chip this season.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Especially,
for that loss,
especially,
oh yeah, go for it.
yeah, especially the bench. The
Yeah,
bench.
Troy Daniels. I know everyone's like not big on Troy Daniels, but he's a sniper, man.
Yeah.
And then on that loss, yeah, the loss comes from LeBron. You scoring 19 points. I mean, without AD out there, did Kuzma have a big game at all or no?
No, everyone on the Lakers was just okay, and like Quinn
Mm.
Cook was the best player on the team.
Yeah, I mean, I finished the full first quarter, and then I just looked like they couldn't get anything going at all. They were
Yeah.
turning it over like crazy, careless. Yeah, it didn't feel like a
Yeah.
winning night for the Lakers.
And then Caruso got injured. He
Oh
got
man,
hit in the mouth, elbowed
yeah.
in the mouth.
That was that was our first loss to a team below 500 this season. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I saw
obviously
that.
we're expected to beat them, but that's pretty freaking impressive that we've been going this long without losing to a single team.
Yeah,
Because
that's
obviously a
cool.
team under 500 like Portland, the Spurs. I think the Spurs are under 500. Like those are some pretty good teams, but we're not losing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
then Alex Caruso is also the voting updates came out today, and he's already moving up again. He's fourth place for backcourt
in
for the West.
guards, wow,
Yeah,
that is so funny.
and he's guess who he's above, Justin?
Who?
Russell Westbrook.
That's insane, man.
He imagine Alex Caruso is above Russell
I
Westbrook.
gotta pull up these new votes. Oh, I got them right here. Anthony Davis, LeBron still leading the pack, of course, of course.
And then and
Alex Caruso at fourth. That's amazing.
yeah. Also, next week I'm pretty sure is when they draft the captains.
Oh, it's already next week. Oh yeah, February
Yeah,
is really close. Got to do it at some
yeah.
point. Yeah. Who we
And
got
then
in the
pretty sure it's
East?
going to be Giannis and LeBron.
Giannis and LeBron, no doubt. Two
Yeah,
most popular players on the planet.
yeah.
Let me see. Carl Anthony Towns is still eighth. I mean, it's crazy. I drafted
Isn't
Carl.
he injured?
Yeah, he's still injured. He hasn't played yet. He hasn't played in over like a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's supposed to be one of the most durable stars in the NBA, but one season comes and they go out, man.
Damn.
It's crazy. I drafted him specifically because in fantasy,
Yeah,
he was known to only have missed like 3 or 4 games over his career. And this year,
yeah,
when I draft him, I just choose to draft him for the first time. He misses over a month.
yeah. Like Russell Westbrook,
Oh
he
man,
barely missed any time during his career.
here we go. Yeah, wait. I want to see Kawhi and Paul George's All Star. That's so funny. Is that? I think if you add Kawhi and Paul George's votes, that it's
Hmm.
not even as much as LeBron.
Oh my
Wait, I want
god,
to see. Or like
that's
it's
funny.
close. It's definitely close. See, that just shows LeBron
Yeah.
James is global, man.
All
Obviously, we
right,
all knew this.
you want to move on to the second segment?
Do some trade rumors.
Yeah, let's
There
do it.
wasn't a ton of big news going on, like big news, but we got some stuff
Yeah,
to we could talk about.
yeah, for sure. D'Angelo Russell was to
Oh
the
yeah.
Timberwolves.
So originally we had planned for this segment today, since there wasn't a lot going on, that we were just gonna say like who we wanted, like what players to go to what team, get traded or sign. But
Hmm.
then a couple stuff happened before we started recording, and we saw that D'Lo wanted, not wanted, but the Minnesota Timberwolves want D'Angelo Russell, and I was gonna
Yeah,
say that's one of the ones I wanted to see. Cat and D'Lo together, they're good friends.
yeah.
Oh man,
I'm just wondering, like, how much would it take for the Timberwolves to get D'Angelo Russell? What do
yeah,
you think?
that's what I'm thinking. But like,
Like,
D'Lo came to the Warriors on a sign and trade, right?
yeah, he did for
What
Durant.
did they
It was
agree
the
on
Kevin
to?
Durant, and then
Oh, oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That is so
yeah.
fun. Yeah, obviously that's a big thing to give up. But who
But
can the
yeah, I don't
Timberwolves?
think the Wolves have like any assets that they could get for D'Lo. Like maybe they could trade Robert Covington, but
If you Yeah, if you trade Robert Covington, you're gonna have to throw in like another pick, if they even
Andrew
have any
Wiggins or
picks.
something
I was
like
gonna
that.
say I would definitely throw in Andrew Wiggins for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
I know that Andrew Wiggins is having one of his better seasons of his career this year, but man, he has not stepped up. Like that's what I hope. That's what I'm hoping Kuzma like doesn't do. Andrew Wiggins has always been solid, but like never gets like better.
Yeah.
Kuzma so far is kind of showing that the same early, but like he's still like got a ways to go. So does Wiggins, but just hoping that it doesn't go down the same road.
Hmm.
But 100%, I would trade Wiggins for D'Angelo Russell with like a
Yeah.
pick or something.
Didn't D'Angelo Russell and Cat get drafted in the same year?
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
we
Yeah.
were supposed
They're
to take
friends, right?
Jahlil Okafor, and we took D'Lo, and then Cat went one.
Yeah. Lakers, yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy
In other trade
times in
news,
basketball.
Jeff Teague, speaking of Minnesota, Jeff Teague got traded to the Hawks for
Yeah,
Alan Crabb. That's
which
surprising.
is surprising because the Cat, there was rumors that he wanted to get traded, obviously, like earlier in the month, or not in the
Hmm.
months, and that Minnesota responded by saying they wanted to build around him. I don't know how that works with. I mean, Alan Crabb is a good like role
Shooter,
player for
yeah.
the team and stuff like that, but definitely not a good like way to build around Cat. I guess. What do you think?
I guess Jeff Teague's getting a reunion with his old
His
Hawks.
old Hawks, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he did. I think he had his best season with the Hawks.
Oh,
So
100%, he did.
yeah,
100%.
I think yeah, he was an All Star one year.
Oh, with the Hawks or with Indiana?
Yeah, with the
The
Hawks,
Hawks and that, yeah.
he was an All
Well,
Star.
he's definitely going to be a off the bench guy now because he has to come off Trey
Trey
Young.
Young.
Yeah, so I'm sure he's just getting used to that role now. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure the Timberwolves would have liked to keep him, but I guess they have some plans up their tricks up their sleeve that we don't know. So
yeah.
let's see what they do with that. I mean, what do we got? If they could get Dwight Howard, that's some nice moves they get. Not Dwight Howard, freaking Andre Drummond,
Yeah,
the
Andre
Hawks.
Drummond, yeah.
Yeah. So, or is that? Do we know if there's
Yeah,
any updates on that?
yeah, yeah. I heard that the Hawks are out of it actually now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're out because they just did not want to give a first round pick, and
That's
they're like, nope.
that's a little insane.
Yeah,
Andre Drummond.
so Andre Drummond, he's probably gonna go to the either the Knicks because the Knicks have a lot of
Yeah, they have
assets,
a lot of stuff to give up.
but it wouldn't make sense for Andre Drummond personally.
You don't think he's a NY type of guy?
No, not only that, but like he wants to go to a winning team. He's tired of losing
Oh, you're
his
saying just the Knicks
career.
in general.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
Andre Drummond, he's been on the Pistons his whole career and they haven't done anything.
yeah. They haven't. They made the playoffs. When they do, they lose in the first round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Woj actually tweeted, he's like, actually, no, Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports. He's like, the Hawks are no longer engaging in trade talks with the Detroit Pistons.
Andre Drummond over a
Yeah,
first round pick. I'm just wondering who they like are betting on that they
yeah,
think. I'm because Andre Drummond is like amazing. He's averaging. He always averages more of the rebounds and points, and it's always around like the same.
yeah,
He's better defensive center. I don't know. I hope they get someone good with that pick they're holding out on.
yeah. We'll
Don't
see.
regret it. Yeah, because him, John Collins, Trey Young. It's a nice little three-way right there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, for trade rumors, there's not a whole lot out there
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now.
for that. I mean, let me ask you this: do you think there's anyone you want coming to the Lakers right now, since
Coming to the Lakers.
that you want to us to trade for, us to trade by the deadline?
Yeah, maybe one player, like like you said last episode, Derrick Rose, but
Yeah, and
either other than that, I think the Lakers are set.
yeah,
Honestly,
I mean, other. Do you think they should get rid of anybody just because they don't fit, or what? Or you think we're good with the team we have?
I think we're good with the team we have. Like,
Hmm. I
I think
agree.
I think we're already like building chemistry with this team right now. Like, it's really good chemistry right now. So I
Hmm.
don't want like one trade to mess up everything. You know?
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking, like 100%. You see all these videos of like them hyping each other up in the locker room and in the tunnel
Yeah.
walk. Like that's a real team. It's like they're like an AAU team playing with each other.
Hmm.
Yeah, you love to see it.
All
Do
right.
you want to move on to the popping questions?
Yeah. Let's move on to
All
the
right.
popping questions.
Let me see. So the first one I scrolled upon when finding some was who is the best center in the NBA between Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and Nikola Jokic? Who do you think is the best center in the league?
All right. So do you want me to rank them? I'll rank them if you want.
You could just say who you think the best. If you want to
Okay,
rank
the
them, you could
best
rank
one.
them.
Okay. I think personally the best one right now is probably Joel Embiid, but also he has the injury problems. That's why it's like,
He's injury prone.
yeah,
Yep.
Nikola Jokic, he's like solid all around. Rudy Gobert is always going to be a defensive beast. Cat is always going to just be putting up numbers.
You know what's fun?
But
You know what's funny is I thought this was an easy question, but I like think about the people on the
yeah,
list, and you're like, damn, like this could go either way.
yeah, Joel Embiid and Cat are actually really close for me.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, Nikola
Uh,
Jokic, like he's not that athletic. He just I feel like Nikola Jokic, he's just like a stat filler. Like he gets stats. That's it. That's why he's like Russell Westbrook.
but
You know what I mean?
at the center, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just nuts.
Rudy
But
Gobert, like he doesn't put up too much offensive numbers for him to be the best NBA center.
yeah.
See, Joel Embiid is good on both offense and defense, so that's why I think Joel Embiid is the best center in the NBA.
Hmm. Uh, for
See?
for me, I agree. I think Joel Embiid is the best center because I'm sure that these other guys have like a lot better skills that he might have, but even then it might be debatable because Joel Embiid's like a set like all around player.
Yeah.
But he's like the last pure center left in this game. Like he like posts up, he could spin off you, dunk the ball, rebound, go catch a lob,
Hmm.
get a block shot, and he plays that post game really well. That's why I think he's the best center because the centers that's what they're supposed to do. Like
For sure.
Cat is a 3-point shooter too. Like he can make the three if you need him to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But second, yeah, I would say either Carl Anthony Towns or Nikola because Nikola, I agree with what you said. He fills their stats, but was different from him and Westbrook. Like when I think about it, like Westbrook, like there's videos where you see him go out of the way to get the stats. Like Nikola just lets
Yeah.
the game come to him. That's what I like about him.
Mhm.
And yeah, he knows the game really well. Especially you seen those pictures of him before he started playing in the NBA, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those
god,
Cokes. You see how
he was
many
a
Coke
thick little
bottles?
boy, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, I agree with that. Embiid is the best center.
Yeah.
And
All
obviously,
right.
Rudy Gobert is good in his own way, but he's just
Yeah.
not on my list.
Okay, let's move on to the second question,
Hmm.
which is James Harden's game impressive, like in general? What do you think?
In general, I mean, obviously, when a guy's averaging almost 40, you can't say it's not impressive. You sound like a hater.
Yeah.
But yes and no. I mean, he's putting up these numbers. Let me see his averages 37.6 rebounds, 7 assists. That's all good, but what's his percentage? He's shooting tons of shots per game.
Yeah.
That's the only reason where I'm like, I don't know about that, man.
Houston's not. They're doing good, but I thought they would be
Yeah, and
doing better.
Houston's not even as high up in the standings as I thought they would be. I thought they'd be like competing for second or third, but I think they're like fourth or fifth right now, which is
Yeah.
obviously not too far off. But like, I don't. It doesn't look like they can even compete for that spot right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about Harden?
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not a good player. He's obviously a
Obviously,
good
no.
player.
Obviously, he's a
Yeah.
superstar in this league, but
Yeah. I feel like he could help his team more by shooting less, in my opinion. Because when you think about it, James Harden, like when he has the ball in his hand, right? The whole defense is on him. Like eyes are on him.
mhm.
If he drives and just passes it out, he has good shooters around him. He has
He
Eric
does that.
Gordon, PJ Tucker. Yeah, he does it,
That's
but
what's confusing to me because he gets these high assist games, but still shoot. Okay, like against the Hawks on the 8th of January, he had
uh-huh.
41 points and he shot 9 for 34,
Yeah, see,
4 for 20 from three, but he dropped a triple double with 10 rebounds and 10 assists. Like I
at
mean,
one at one point you should know like when you're going 9 for 34, you should stop shooting and
that's where
passing the
I'm
ball.
saying where like I don't think it's like impressive that he's dropping 40 a night because if you give LeBron 30 shots, he's gonna drop 40 a night. You give Curry
Yeah, yeah,
40
obviously,
shots,
yeah,
he's gonna make 40 a night. But it's just crazy that he still has like time to get the time, I guess. But
yeah,
get
because
the 10
Houston's
rebounds and the 10 assists, three
yeah,
blocks, two steals. That's an insane game. But except for the shooting,
yeah, because Houston's def offense is just him.
yeah, like
Even
Westbrook,
Mike
like
D'Antoni, their coach, he said that our offense is James Harden.
hmm
Like that's what we run our plays to. That's all the plays. James Harden.
yeah, man. And you wonder why you can't win. I mean, when you
Yeah.
have like
I
your
mean
game
they're
plan just
winning,
right
but
there. I mean, they haven't won anything like ever
oh yeah, yeah, like
except
championships, yeah.
since freaking Kenny the Jet Smith and
And
Hakeem
Hakeem, yeah.
Olajuwon. Yeah, when have they done anything in the playoffs except lose to the Warriors?
Yeah. They're hard chokers in the playoffs.
It's disappointing, man. I mean, now that the Lakers are back in playoff contention, I always liked the Rockets in the playoffs to like go against the Warriors because I wasn't a Warrior fan. I was like wanting them to get knocked out, but at this time, it's like we're not here to take part. We're here to take over, as Conor McGregor says. You know,
Yeah.
so it's kill or be killed at this point. So R.I.P. Houston.
All right, so let's move on to the last question we have for popping
What we
questions.
got?
So this is the Luka Doncic Trae Young trade. Who won the trade, Dallas or Atlanta?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. I think it's still too early to tell. To be honest with you, they both teams. I mean, it's a really small sample size. It's only one season, but like they haven't like gotten improved any better except for Dallas because they're what are they the fourth seed right now?
Dallas?
Yeah, fourth, fifth, or sixth seed right now. So I guess you could say that
Dallas is the sixth, yeah.
Dallas won the trade since they're in playoff contention, and then the Hawks are like basically bottom in the East right now. So I guess you could look at it like that. But in
Yeah.
terms of like overall, I think it's way too early to tell still.
All right. So for me, in my opinion, I think who was the team that got the extra pick? Because I know one of the teams got an extra
I
pick,
think it was the Hawks.
the Hawks, right? And they
Yeah.
drafted things this year
They got
with
Cam
that pick.
Reddish.
Cam Reddish with that year.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So in my opinion, I think Dallas won the trade. Here's why. Dallas won the trade because Luka Doncic is very very valuable to their team.
Yeah, he's
Trae Young is valuable to their
they
team too,
both are,
but
but Luka's like top five
Luka helps.
MVP
Yeah,
candidate right now.
yeah. Luka helps his team way more than Trae Young does. And the Hawks are bottom
Yeah, that
in the league.
translates. Yeah.
Bottom in the league.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying it's too early. Yeah, obviously Dallas is looking like they won the trade now because of Luka, but if
yeah.
you're looking at the players like next to each other, Trae Young's doing just as impressive as Luka is. But
Oh yeah, like you look at stats, yeah.
in terms of success, obviously Dallas they have Kristaps too. John Collins is obviously I don't think he's as good as Kristaps right now,
Yeah.
but
Of
Kristaps is fragile, man. So if he could stay healthy, who knows what happens with
Yeah.
Dallas?
The Hawks are 9-32.
Yeah, man, they
And
haven't
then
even struck 10 wins. It's
yeah,
tough.
and then the Mavericks 26-15. So yeah, I mean one of them's doing their
Better
job,
than
but
the other, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
if we're
I
gonna judge these guys like harshly, you got to give them at least 3 more seasons,
yeah,
then we can look
yeah,
back
yeah,
at it and
for
see
sure.
what's going on.
Yeah, they're both gonna be all, in my opinion, all stars. But
Yeah, Luca, 100% All Star this year. Get him there. Don't even think about it, NBA. Let's get him to Chicago.
oh,
Trey
Trae Young
Young,
too.
yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
him
sure
too. I agree, but we'll see about that. Let me see who's the
he's
Eastern.
actually in the top
He's
three
in there,
for
right?
in
I was about
backcourt.
to double check right now.
Yeah,
All Star voting. He is in there. Yeah.
yeah, he's in the top three for backcourt.
Is that 3? He is. Oh, my shit's freezing. Yeah, he's first actually. He overtook
Yeah,
Kyrie. Yeah.
uh-huh.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
That's
so he's
sick, man.
probably
So
gonna go.
yeah, boom, you already got they're on the same track right now.
Yeah,
First time All Stars the same season. It's gonna be a fun not rivalry, but matchups every time they play.
yeah,
I just wish they're in the same conference so we could see them more times this season.
for sure.
Yeah. That's good. I'm good on it. Nishan, you got anything else to add?
No, I'm pretty much it.
This episode was shorter, but I feel like we got a lot of good info in there, so we'll
Yeah,
leave it till next time. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to tune in next time. And for now, I'm Justin,
I'm Nishan.
and we are out.
Peace.